People don't commit to you because you're talented. They commit to you because you follow strategy of relationship. And business is relationship. Most people try to marry their audience on the first post. Like, hey, buy my thing. Hey, work with me. Or, hey, here's my link, right? And none of that works. You got to do yourself a favor and relax. Like, you're skipping steps like a toddler on an escalator. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me break down the real strategy for how to convert followers into clients without chasing them. You have to utilize the date your audience strategy. Let me explain what I mean and how this strategy came about. So check it out. Back in the day when I had a 9-to-5, there was this woman on the job who she just got hired, and I ain't gonna hold you, man. She was fine. Like, I mean, she make you forget your lunch break and your salvation, if you know what I mean. Right? Now, every dude in the building wanted to shoot they shot at her. You know what I'm saying? But on the job, we had this one guy who would just always take things way too far, right? We call him Jerome because he act just like Jerome from Martin. He always was messing with the ladies, asking, you can't call nobody. So check this out. I'm in my own world, minding my business, stocking my shelves, and out of nowhere, he walks up to the girl who just got hired, and he straight up says this, no joke. He's like, girl, you so fine, you make mirrors insecure. Now, although that was kind of smooth, that was a smooth line, I'm standing there thinking to myself, like, the extension to HR is 342 because, bro, you gonna need it. Like, bro, you can't be in aisle 7 shooting your shot. Like, this is Target, not Temptation Island. But here's the thing. Back to the date your audience concept. I want to paint a picture for you so you don't do or sound like Jerome, you know what I mean, to your followers, all right? Imagine you're in a work environment and you see somebody fine. I mean, they fine. You can't just walk up to them and be like, damn, you fine. Can I get your number? Now, I mean, technically, you can try, but the only number that you're going to get is the unemployment hotline after HR escorts you out the building, right? So what do? You have to offer a subtle flirt like, hey, I like your shoes, or nice hair today. Ooh, that's a sharp outfit, right? A subtle flirt like that is safe and risk-free. It's a signal, not a proposal, and that's how you want your content to be. In other words, your posts, your reels, your stories, they're all the flirt. They say, hey, I'm here and I might be your type. Now, how do you know your audience likes you back? The answer is simple. They like, comment, and share your content, or they watch the whole video. That's the digital equivalent of smiling back across the room. Now, visibility is what's going to get you noticed, but strategy is what gets you chosen. But watch this. Just like real life, you can't build anything meaningful inside the work environment because you don't want to get reported to HR. That's number one. But also, people are in work mode, not relationship mode. So what you have to do is you have to strategically get them out of the work environment. See, in real life, that sounds like this. Hey, what are you doing for lunch? I was about to go ahead and get hibachi. You want to come? My treat, right? In business, that's the moment you invite someone out of the scroll on social media world and into your world. See, a lunch date becomes your free community, a free sample of your product, and maybe even a free PDF guide or like a checklist. You want it to be something very simple, but valuable and safe. Just make sure there's no pressure and there ain't no pitch, or like you just want just straight up connection. The point is to give people a no-risk way to experience your value before you ever ask for a commitment. Now, at lunch, they get to know you, your mind, your value, your personality. Then after trust is built comes the smooth part. As the lunch goes well and they're enjoying the vibe, then you can hit them with the smooth line like, hey, this was nice. I think that we should do this again. How about dinner next time, right? Something real simple. In business, that's you inviting them to a webinar or a free consultation or one of your tutorial videos, something where you could just simply highlight the problem, present the solution, and then position the transformation that you deliver. That's the date. And on that date, they get to see the full picture of your brand, not the flirt, not the vibe, just the value. They'll be buying into the person who gave them clarity that they didn't have before connecting with you. Now, after the date, you confidently present the intentions of your offer, which is a commitment. But commitment doesn't happen because you're amazing. It happens because you are intentional. When you flirt with value, invite with purpose, date with depth, and present your offer with confidence, what you're going to find is you'll find yourself no longer chasing clients, and you'll find yourself attracting them, because the moment you stop being thirsty, your audience starts getting hungry. So, just like real dating, business requires steps. And if you skip the step of intentionally building a relationship with your ideal client, you'll kill the opportunity for a conversion. Now, here's a strategic tip for this week. Before you post anything, all right, I want you to ask yourself, is this a flirt or is this a proposal? See, most people aren't struggling with content and they don't lack value. They're struggling because they're asking for commitment before they earned a real conversation. And it's all because of not properly building the relationship in stages. See, people don't invest in products. They invest in the person who solves a problem that they trust and have built some form of relationship with. So, some of you think that you're failing because your audience isn't buying, but that's just not true. You're not failing. You just haven't given your audience a journey to walk with you on of relationship building. The moment you date your audience with intention to build a relationship with them, give them value and build trust, is the moment that you'll have your ideal clients start stepping towards you.